Is it possible for an act to be morally just but legally unjust? This question has been debated by philosophers, lawyers, and ordinary citizens for centuries. At the heart of this debate is the conflict between two fundamental concepts, morality and legality. While the law is designed to provide a framework for regulating human behavior and ensuring justice, morality is a more subjective concept that relates to personal beliefs and values. The relationship between morality and legality is complex and often contentious. While some people believe that the law is the ultimate arbiter of what is right and wrong, others argue that there are certain actions that are morally justifiable even if they are not legal. For example, consider a situation where a person steals food to feed their starving family. While the act of stealing is illegal, many people would argue that it is morally justifiable given the circumstances. Another example is civil disobedience, which is the intentional violation of the law as a means of protesting an unjust law or policy. Historically, civil disobedience has played a critical role in advancing social justice and human rights. For example, Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama, in 1955, as a protest against segregation laws. While her actions were illegal, they were also morally justifiable given the injustice of segregation. Furthermore, there are instances where the law itself is unjust, such as apartheid laws in South Africa or Jim Crow laws in the United States. In such cases, breaking the law can be seen as a moral obligation rather than a criminal act. For example, during the civil rights movement, activists engaged in sit-ins, boycotts, and other forms of protest to challenge segregation laws. Although these actions were illegal, they were also morally justifiable given the injustice of the laws they were challenging. In conclusion, the relationship between morality and legality is complex and often contentious. While the law provides a framework for regulating human behavior, it is not always an accurate reflection of what is morally justifiable. There are times when an act may be morally just but legally unjust, and in such cases, it is up to individuals to decide which value to prioritize. Ultimately, the answer to the question of whether an act can be morally just but legally unjust depends on one's own moral compass and perspective on the role of the law in society.